Hey there, you were watching the Data Dispatch. Thank you so much for tuning in. Summertime in Texas can be brutal. I feel like half the time we're outside, I'm just telling the kids to drink water. Well, earlier in the year, I bought this Stanley Adventure Series water jug, and it has made drinking water this summer that much easier. I love this little jug, and today I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so Stanley has 5 different series. The Classic, Go, Mountain, Master, and Adventure series. And their Master series is particularly worth checking out if you haven't heard about it. They've got some great stuff. But this is the Adventure Series water cooler. It is 2 gallons in size, and I bought mine for $50 at REI in March. Now, I bought it to replace an old Gatorade-style cooler. I think it was an Igloo, you know, the orange ones with the white screw top, where the spigot had cracked and started leaking. So I bought this to replace it, and it has been great. I take it on weekend car camping trips with the girls, although it's a touch small for that, but we'll get into that later. Days at the lake, which it's absolutely perfect for. Soccer and softball games and practice. This thing just lives in my car now. It has been fantastic. So first of all, the lid clips on easily with these 4 plastic clips. And frankly, when I first got it, I thought they seemed a little delicate, but they've been more than fine, and it is a way better system than the screw on top, or half the time you misthread it and it winds up leaking. This clips straight on. 1, 2, 3, 4. On correctly 100% of the time. Secondly, built-in handle in the lid. Super duper easy to carry. Also, really thick walls. It's super tough. It keeps ice for a very long time. See how thick the lid is? It's got a gasket. Super thick walls. I've actually had this thing fall out of the back of the SUV filled up with water, and it just has a couple little scratches on the bottom, and that's it. Seems to be no worse for the wear. Lastly, and most importantly to me, it's leak proof. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, back with a basically, make sure you can see this, full jug of water. So like I was saying, most importantly to me, this thing is leak proof. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the vent and over. Upside down, a little splash from where it was on the lid, but that is it. Leak proof. It is great. See, I don't have a truck, I have an SUV, and it seems like on almost every camping trip or road trip, when the kids rummaging in the back, or maybe it's too hard on the brakes and too hard on the gas, nobody really knows. Either the soft side cooler or the water jug goes over. And now I don't have to worry about it. If the jug goes over, dry car. So the water jug is great. I love it, but it's not perfect. There are a few things that I would change about it. First off, they only offer it in this 2-gallon size. For a day on the lake or for a road trip or something like that, it is perfect. But for 3 people camping for the weekend, it's not big enough. I wish they offered a 4-gallon size for, say, $100, and I would probably already own both of them. Another very minor annoyance to me is that the spigot isn't locking. You have to hold this down the entire time, which is, you know, if you're trying to wash your hands or something like that, you can't really hold both of them under there and have water flow. Those are really my only personal nitpicks so far, really small things actually. I will say that I've read some complaints that people are not happy with the ice retention, but I mean, that's not been an issue for me. I've not gone camping in the dead of the summer here. It's just too hot, but we definitely went camping in sort of March, April, right after I got it, and it was warm, and I had ice left over both times the next day. When we've gone to the lake in July and August, you know, I haven't had, say, a bunch of ice left at the end of the day, but I've had ice cold water, but we're talking, you know, 100, 105 degrees outside. So that has seemed like perfectly reasonable performance given the temps that I've had it out at and the relatively modest price tag. So I love this thing. Like I said earlier, it's been in my car most weekends this summer. Is it the best overall water jug on the planet? You know, I don't know, but it's got to be pretty darn close. You know, I know Yeti's recently come out with one that I think is 6 gallons, but it costs $300. I mean, I could buy 3 of these to get there, and it'd be $150, which is still half the price. But the Yeti's still kind of tempting. So, let me know what you think of the Stanley Adventure Series water jug in the comments below. If you want to buy it, there should be a link down there somewhere. Don't forget to subscribe, but until next time, go have some fun outside. See you soon.